Don't forget to check out Maegan and Tyler's. Hey everybody, welcome back to Messy Vegan Baker. I'm Christina, and today's bake is inspired by, hold on, you just have to make sure I get their name right, because you know how like you kind of know their name, but then you panic? We're doing great already. Today's bake was inspired by Maegan and Tyler, so thank you, shout out to them. If you don't know who they are, they have a YouTube channel and it's super fun to watch. I will have the link to that down below. Go check them out. Thanks, Maegan and Tyler. I appreciate the, what's the word? Oh, there was a word for this. Oh, recommendation, wow. Thank you for the recommendation. I really appreciate it. If you guys have anything that you want me to make, let me know in the comments down below. I will do my very best to make it soon. Although I will say, if I don't make it soon, I promise I will. I just, fall and October and Halloween and Christmas is coming, and so I have a lot of ideas planned, but I will try to fit them in, I promise. Also, sorry, Carrie, I know I asked you for recommendations and I didn't take any of them, but I promise I will, okay? I promise. So I just saw this one and I was like, it's a little more themed. And one more thing before we get started, I know I've been doing so well at making short intros, but today's okay. I have this really cute shirt. It says powered by plants and it's really adorable. I love it. I got it from My Vegan Teas. Again, I'll put that link down below too, so you guys can go check them out. It's a small company, a little startup, which I love. It's vegan and eco-friendly and all that fun stuff, so you guys should go see what kind of shirts they have, because it's super fun. Also, this is a large, so typically I would do medium, but I wasn't quite sure how these would fit, and I'd rather have things be too large than too small. So for my one shirt buy, I say go with what size you normally get. So yeah, you guys should go check them out. They have a lot of puns and it's really cute. So shout out to them. So this week we are going to be making vegan cinnamon swirl cookies. No, cinnamon roll cookies. Oh, dang it. Vegan cinnamon roll cookies. So Maegan had mentioned that I should do pumpkin cookies or cinnamon cookies or something, and I was like, well, I'm gonna do a lot of pumpkin in November. What else do you do in November? It's pumpkin season. So I'll definitely do a lot more pumpkin recipes then, but I loved the cinnamon idea because it's very fall. So I decided to make these. I'll have the link to the blog post that inspired me down below. Wow, lots of links today. Yeah, so if you're curious, you can go check out her recipe. I'm actually using some of her recipes and then one of Mark Bittman's recipes from How to Bake Everything. Shocker. That was so much talking. Without further ado, let's get baking. But now I need my apron because I'm very messy and I don't want to get my cute shirt all dirty. I just washed it. So as you may have noticed, I don't have a lot of ingredients on the counter because I actually made the actual cookie dough last night. What? I'm actually prepared and doing something ahead of the video. I actually planned a video out. What? Is this what adulting feels like? I should enjoy and savor this moment while it lasts. Okay, moving on. Last night I made my cookie dough and it said that you can either chill it for 2 hours or overnight. And I thought, well, I might as well do it overnight because then I have less to do today because we have to chill it again for another 2 hours. Here we are. Oh yeah, I guess I should tell you how I made the actual cookie. That's probably on a baking show. I don't know, it's not the real point of why you watch it. I know it's because you just love watching me. I'm just hilarious. But to the cookies. Let's see, what did I do? So I did the egg. I decided to use Bob's Red Mill egg replacer because I didn't really necessarily need the sweetness because there will be the cinnamon sugar filling and then an icing on top. So I thought we'll just do something for the structure of this cookie. So yeah, I did that. I did a tablespoon of the powder and then 2 tablespoons of water, whisked it together and set it aside. But I did coconut oil again just because it was already softened and I was just too lazy to wait for the butter to soften. So that's what we did. So I did that and the sugar in the mixer and then I let that mix. And again, you do want to let that mix a little bit longer than butter, I think, just to kind of make sure it really gets incorporated. But yeah, so while that was going, I did the flour, salt, and baking soda, not powder, soda this time. in one bowl and I mixed that together. Yeah, I was too lazy to get a fork, so I used this teaspoon and then switched over to the whisk. Then that was done, and I added the egg and the vanilla into the sugar and oil mixture, and I mixed that up really well. And then once that was done, I just added the dry ingredients and mixed it up till it was mixed. Solid. And then you know you have the right consistency and texture when it's kind of crumbly, but when you like push it together, it stays. So I turned it out onto some plastic wrap or cling wrap, whatever you want to call it, and I separated it into two, and I made disc-ish shapes. I don't know about you, but every time I have to make dough into a shape, I like forget every single thing I learned in math, but it's a disc-ish shape, so whatever. And then I ended up wrapping it in aluminum foil just to keep it together a little better. Yeah, and it's in the fridge, so here we are. Didn't even need my notes, because it's all in here. Not really. I have my sugar. I do have some brown sugar, even though the recipe doesn't call for that. And then I have some butter. I am doubling the recipe she calls for because I want more. I'll have that in probably a blog post. Unless it doesn't turn out, but whatever. I'm gonna use Earth Balance butter, and it is softened. And how she does this and how I originally do this is I melt the butter and then I paint it on with a pastry brush, and then I sprinkle everything else on top. However, I was watching this show. It has Paul Hollywood in it, and it's on YouTube. One of them, the guy makes some type of rolls, like swirl rolls, and he mixes all this into a paste. And I was like, that is so cool and clever. So we're gonna try that today and see if it makes more of like a caramely type texture in the middle. I wanna do like a 1/4 cup of brown and then a 1/4 cup of granulated, because again, I think it'll just add a really cool flavor, you know? And I think I'm just gonna use a hand mixer because I don't feel like trying to whisk this by hand. And then 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Now we're ready, kind of. Definitely should have creamed the butter first. Well, we'll just use our hands, I suppose. Because you know what, sometimes baking should be more hands-on. This is the texture I was looking for, so that's good. All right, well, we're gonna see how much this covers and then just make more accordingly. Okay, now it's time for the sugar cookies. They're very solid. Okay, well, we're gonna let these sit out for a few minutes, see if they won't soften up to the point where I can actually roll them. So last time we left off, I was about to roll the dough out, except I hit a bit of a snag because something happened with the dough, and maybe I was impatient. It's not like I haven't heard that before. I don't know, the dough wasn't like softening very well. Granted, had I left it out, maybe it would have been soft, but I was trying to get it to work, so I was like trying to smash it apart and like force it back together, and then I thought, no, I'll stick it in the oven for like at 150 degrees Fahrenheit for a very short amount of time, and hopefully it'll help melt it and kind of soften it, and that kind of helped. It was just a whole ordeal of trying to get the dough to soften, which I just find really confusing. Like, why would I put it in the fridge only to take it out to roll it, but it won't roll because I don't know. I was a little frustrated with that. So I think next time I really want to look at Minimalist Baker's sugar cookie recipe and see what the ratios are, because I didn't have an issue with her cookies last time. So I'm not sure if it's a vegan thing. Maybe it's the coconut oil. I'm not entirely sure right there. Once I got that all figured out, I crunched it all apart, and then I put for this one, I ended up putting milk in there because it was the only way I could get it to like stick together. So then it was almost too sticky, so I was having a hard time rolling it out, but I got it, and then I put the filling on top, and then I attempted to roll it, and like, it wasn't bad. It actually was pretty impressive considering the fact that it looked so weird on the top and around the edges. So yeah, I actually got swirls from that one. And then the second one, I didn't put as much milk in there, and it did not cooperate when I tried to roll it. Shocker. It fell apart because it was too dry. So again, there's something off with the ratios, I think. I'm not gonna lie, today was a little frustrating, but that is okay. We prevailed, so that is what counts. But like I said, these ones actually turned out pretty well. Are they perfect? No, not even close. But they have a swirl in them, and they're not burned. So I consider that a win. They did spread out quite a lot in the oven, but oh yeah, I also baked them at 350 degrees for like 10 minutes. But yeah, I probably honestly should have kept them in the fridge a little bit longer, but I was at a point of like, I don't even care anymore. They've been in the fridge for a little bit, they're good. And these ones, I was like, honestly, we'll just have a flat cookie with some hopefully tasty stuff on top. I don't know, we'll see. So, but I did it. That's what is important. I succeeded and I got the cute swirl. And then I just made the drizzle, the icing. And I just combined milk, vanilla, and powdered sugar, and ta-da! Although I think next time I'll do less milk, so it's not quite so runny. Then I drizzled it on, and I tried to get a good shot so I could like make it look pretty. I shall try it. So the inner cookies, or the ones that are like super soft, are really good. Yeah, I definitely recommend making these. Maybe just use her sugar cookie recipe, which is what I really should have done, but you know, live and learn. I'm a little nervous to try this one, but I also want to try it because I'm curious. It's much crunchier. It's pretty good. Yeah. So, I mean, they might not be as aesthetically pleasing. However, they taste delicious, so. It's sugar cookies with butter and sugar with more sugar on top, so like, can you go wrong? So yeah, this didn't turn out exactly how I wanted. I had a little bit more frustrations with it than I was hoping. What do I normally say? I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. If you are new here, welcome, hello. I love having new people. It's super exciting. And if you liked what you saw, I release new videos every Friday at 1 p.m. So you could hit that like button and that subscribe button if you want. If you are If you are already a subscriber or a regular, I still can't decide which word I like better, but hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching and commenting and liking, and it just makes me really excited. Honestly, I've been super excited anytime someone comments. I hope you were entertained and or learned something. I don't know if I'm gonna put this on my blog. Maybe I might, and then just say like, here's some other sugar cookie recipes. You can try this one and or not. So, I think I have talked enough. Don't forget to check out Megan and Tyler's YouTube channel because it's super awesome, super entertaining. And don't forget to check out my vegan tees because they have awesome, cute, soft t-shirts like this. I hope you learned something and or were entertained, and I will see all of you lovely human beings next week. Bye.